Hello everyone, welcome to another update video where I'm gonna talk about the void. I noticed that some textures were missing from the void. Yeah, this does not look normal, does it? I don't think so. And yeah, it's definitely not normal. I don't want to show the whole map. I'm just gonna show this part because some textures we use from Cursed, which we did not know at the time, but it's actually Curse of Ripley Manor is apparently known for ruining others' kind of stories, because when the backpack player tried to play Hunting Ground, he downloaded it and he has Curse of Ripley Manor on his computer, basically mostly the static objects and entities. His mansion walls were different from mine, because from pretty much everyone's, because his mansion walls were a lot browner and darker than the normal ones, because they are like light brown or something like that, and his were like almost completely dark black or something like that. So that made him unable to complete the construct, because we had hit a key. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but you had to grab the key from somewhere, and a wall had apparently moved. Some coordinates gets fucked up as well. I have no idea why, but somehow his walls moved like forward or something like that, which were a huge bug, because that was game breaking pretty much. So if you have Curse of Ripley Manor on your computer, there might be a chance that you won't be able to complete Hunting Ground, and we apparently are gonna have some textures from Curse of Ripley Manor on this. Sorry, I'm pretty tired and I got a massive freaking headache because I've been trying to fix this shit, because we are contemplating if we should rebuild all of the maps that the backpack had built, but then we're gonna build from my computer, because usually there's only bugs from his side and not from mine. But now I am just missing some textures, which I gonna have to like look for and place them in the correct folder or something, and hopefully they will be visible, or I'm gonna have to replace them in the same exact location. God freaking damn it. But yeah, it is what it is. And that's one thing we're gonna have to do. So we do not know if we're gonna have to rebuild the whole void from my computer instead of the workplace computer, because he usually builds at his place and I'm usually just waiting until he's done so I can start scripting on everything, or just come up with ideas while he builds, pretty much. Yeah, that's basically what we have been doing the whole freaking day so far. I went into the level editor to fix some clipping that I saw in a few maps, and I noticed this. This is just one out of like 15 maps that had this issue. Not all of them, but yeah, 15 maps had this issue apparently. Well, actually, it was just like 3 maps you could that was missing textures, and 2 maps I couldn't even enter in the level editor because it crashed my level editor. I don't know why. And then we had some maps that was actually just some coordinates that had changed. I don't know why, but some walls were like lying like this or something. There was a gap between, and that sucks. So I'm gonna probably have to do it manually if it's a big deal. I'm trying to make it as perfect as possible, but right now it kinda looks unsavable, the gun story. So we gonna have to see if I can find the textures for it. Otherwise we can keep it and I can just replace the things that are missing. And if we can't do that, or I can't do that, we're gonna have to rebuild. And and by we, I mean the back player is gonna have to rebuild while I'm just gonna sit here doing nothing. Because he's the builder. Yeah, that's basically everything that has been happening for the past 5 hours pretty much. Or actually 3 hours. Almost 4. Yeah, that was basically everything. And also, Hunting Ground, if you did not know, is released on ModDB. It took us like 3 to 4 months. I kind of noticed that 20th of October we released Painful Memories, if I remember correctly. Let me just count. Basically exactly 3 months it took us to make Hunting Ground. But it's a lot smaller than Painful Memories, and we have put a lot more work. Since it's a lot smaller, we have been able to put a lot more work into it, into every map, instead of Painful Memories had like, how many maps? Like 15 to 20 maps. Hunting Ground is not so big, but we have put a lot more effort into all of the maps, into just and not just some maps. So yeah, that's yeah. And I also I don't know if I mentioned this before in this video, but I placed a comment in the Hunting Ground section that says if you have Curse of Ripley Manor, you should install it if you want to play Hunting Ground, because yeah, otherwise it might break the game and you can't continue completing Hunting Ground pretty much. So you have to uninstall all of its interior from Curse of Ripley Manor before you can complete that shit, because that is just ruining everything for us. When we have completed, if we're gonna make a The Void DLC, which the player have created, hopefully we won't be having this issue as well in that one, which I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to, because we're gonna have to transfer it from his computer to mine. And that's usually when it occurs, because usually he has stuff I don't, and that makes some textures disappear, I think. Yeah, it would make sense pretty much. But yes, after we have created the Void DLC, if we're gonna make that, I'm pretty sure we're gonna, but yeah, after that we're gonna delete Curse of Ripley Manor completely and not use anything from that kind of story ever again, because we have had a huge problem since the first time we actually downloaded that shit, because textures have been missing all over the place, especially the mansion based ones. And even some kind of stories might had a problem with that. I don't know if it was because Curse of Ripley Manor, but it might have, since everything happened after we have downloaded that, just because of the static objects and the entities, pretty much. But yeah, that was everything I wanted to say. But we are still gonna make it a Void, obviously, since this I fucking loved the design of everything. It just sucks so bad that this had to happen. Yeah, it usually is mansion, the mansion areas that is full of like bugs, mostly, since some coordinates like move by itself, so the walls are moving when you like transfer a constructor from another one's computer to mine, or from the back layers to mine. Apparently, like, some walls had moved. I don't know if it was walls that he had like put in a coordination in here automatically or something, or manually or something, or whatever. Because apparently that shit moved. Let me just save here because I have no idea what I've done. But yes, that was basically the video, what I wanted to say about the Void. But sooner or later we're gonna have everything built from my computer, from my place, and when we've done that, we are gonna start scripting on it, and then we're gonna keep you posted on this and make some other videos. So hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, like, in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.